What's up, YouTube? This is Slingblade Productions. My name is Alan, and I am coming at you from just outside the Forest City, Cleveland, Ohio. This is my first episode of Wrestling Rants. This is my personal feelings on the upcoming WWE Brand Extension. And for all this hype, we are in a new era in WWE. They are rehashing an old concept from the post-Attitude Era. If WWE is truly in a new era, we should be breaking new ground. So, let's begin. Before I get started, I'm breaking this down into several parts, starting with wrestlers' health concerns. My second will be creative concerns. So, let's start. With two different rosters comes more live events, which means more ring time for the men and women. More time in the ring means higher risk of serious injuries for the men and women. And more live events means more time on the road for the wrestlers, and more time on the road equals more chances of wrestlers burning out. Both are serious health concerns for the fans as well as WWE management. So basically what this means is WWE is risking the health of their wrestlers by splitting the roster down the middle. That in mind, creative concerns, having to write shows for two rosters equals more creative staff. Having too many writers equals too many chances for stale and overused storylines. Also, there is a chance for seeing identical storylines on both shows. Also, there's chances of some wrestlers getting storylines that don't get them over. And we see what happens when wrestlers don't get over. They leave the WWE. Cody Rhodes is a prime example of that. Next is the concerns in the title picture. Also, I'll be putting television time and overall concerns in this next section. So, title concerns. With two separate brands, there is a concern that there will be too many titles with little to no value. For example, having two world titles, two women's titles, two tag team titles devalues the titles you have now. Also, your mid-card titles run the risk of being devalued, especially if you constantly have them change hands. So basically stated, running the brand extension, you run the risk of having way too many championships with undeserving champions, basically. Let's go on to television time. With two separate brands, you have to give wrestlers on two rosters television times. This is a risk because there are wrestlers who aren't over and are not wanted on television, and they are going to get television time. Matches in this scenario are going to be less intriguing. This leads to stale shows with low ratings. Boring shows are not going to make USA Network or NBC Universal any money. Will also lead to less attendance per show, leading to WWE starting to lose money as well. Plus, production values will decrease when you have two crews working two live television shows a week. So basically stated, your television shows are going to go down the drain real fast. And overall concerns. As a whole, I'm concerned about the long-term health of the wrestlers and the WWE product. I don't see the brand extension having any long-term ratings or money-drawing potential. In fact, I don't see the brand extension lasting more than a year before they rehash something else. If WWE wants to rebuild the hardcore fan base, they need to go back to promoting wrestling. They need to let the wrestlers go back to getting over organically. They need to re-allow blood to make matches more believable. They need to put less emphasis on the storyline quality and more emphasis on match quality. They need to focus on building their titles than titles building wrestlers. My final thoughts. I, as a fan who has watched WWE programming since the Attitude Era, feels that this new brand extension is not the answer to WWE's problems. PG ratings have staled the product, PG ratings have dumbed the product down to a circus show. Calling professional wrestling sports entertainment has diminished what wrestlers do in the ring. In a time period where we are fighting a global war on terrorism, you see more bloodshed on the news than anything else. Kids can handle that. Why can't they handle blood on WWE television? Going TV 14 and allowing wrestlers to get over organically will alleviate the need for this brand extension. Having said that, basically stated, WWE is doing a ass backwards business model and pushing guys that they feel should be pushed, and they need to let the wrestlers earn that push by getting over with the fans. With that in mind, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I've got another Wrestling Rants video coming after the draft, and I will be putting that up. I have another How I Would Book coming up for Battleground, as well as a Battleground preview and a Battleground review. I got a couple other projects in the planning stages, so make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to keep in the know every time I upload a new video. Also leave a comment in the section below whether you agree or disagree, but please keep the comments civil. I will do my best to answer back, and of course, while I'm thinking about it, make sure to check out my Star Wars related channel. It is called Luke Bridger. I do have a music channel that I will be activating soon. It is called Tenebra Studios, so make sure to subscribe to that channel to see when I upload a video. Also, I have, what else coming up? Oh, on my Star Wars channel, I have a book review that I will be doing real soon. It is Star Wars Battlefront Twilight Company. I'm going to be reading that book real soon. I've got another one is going to be about Darth Vader, I think. And that's about it for now. I will see you guys soon. You have a good day, and enjoy NXT tonight, as well as the Cruiserweight Classic bracketology. Speaking of the Cruiserweight Classic, I will be reviewing each episode of the Cruiserweight Classic show to tell you what I thought of the matches. Anyway, with that in mind, this has been Alan from Slingblade Productions. Before I go, wrestling YouTubers, if you would like to put any content on this channel, I would like this channel to be a community-driven channel. I'd be open to that. And of course, I will see you guys later.